All right, I have the egg. Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds. Let's make them count.
Shall we finish what we started? Back for more? Never mind vegetables! Make mulch of you! I shall make mulch of you! Back to the dirt!
one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. What's that? Nothing.
Vegetables and coconut. Patience.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Simply for gardening and the vow.
Pruning is in order. Where did it go? I see you, Tony. The laboratory. Shall we finish what we started?
Before you even realize it's gone.
Coming back this way. I will make you pay. Let's see you survive.
Barely felt anything at all. Damn it! No patience for these things. Didn't you? Pathetic. Ringo! Oh, I hate these things. Deserves to be. Never did.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. This may have been a bad idea. I suppose we'll find out. This way. was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle. Always going somewhere.
You learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Don't try to make this too easy for me. You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? Coward! You're going to regret.
Expelliarmus! Is that the best? Expelliarmus!
No!
Confringo!
Quite impressive. You won't Aha! Back for more. Now you just get Expulso!
Levioso!
To your knees!
Incendio!
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 Expulso!
Levioso!
Yeah.
We have it!
Should have stayed out of my way.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horn.
Levioso! Confringo!
You've made a grave mistake.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Levioso!
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Levioso. Also.
Oh, no, you don't. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Repulso! Accio! Confringo! Accio. Pulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Pulso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Pulso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Pulso! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Depulso! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Confringo! Pulso! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Depulso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Pulso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Pulso! Expelliarmus!
assignment's all finished.
Expelliarmus!
Repulso.
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Repulso! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Repulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Repulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Repulso.
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Repulso! Ha!
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Hello there.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung.
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda!
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. Places! There you go. Kitchen room quickly. I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Places. Incendio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Think they're oh so clever. Peeves' Escape's the best one ever.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
Revelio.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
Once a coward, always a coward.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy? Excellent. I think you have it.
Confringo! Sendo!
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills outside of the classroom.
Sendo!
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Sendo! Repulsor! Accio! Repulsor! Levioso!
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do?
I'm sorry. It seems now isn't the best time after all.
I sensed as much.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio.
I need to get some dragonhide gloves.
Revelio.
You know, it does help to look at the thing while you're stirring.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Revelio.
You're my second favorite hero!
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The pepper-up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The snitch.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
I've heard that Isaac Cooper repeats.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, You all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Not at all. I was merely interested in learning more about the Aura program. I saw Professor Sharp's Aura badge and was intrigued.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, it dawned on me that near the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Levioso. Revelio.
It was an accident!
Muggle school is so dull.
Cannot wait for life to soon, for I can't wait to watch you try.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
My family and I traveled from my...
Revelio.
There's all.
All of my siblings have gone on. Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Handy resource indeed.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where could Archie have gone? If anything happens to him.
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
Bombarda! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out where he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio. Here.
Prepare for a fight.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Depulso! Bombarda!
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it.
Revelio.
At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here.
Revelio.
This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways. But in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not.
As I thought, they have Archie. The only guy.
Expulso!
Pathetic. Expulso! I could do this all day.
Protego!
Expelliarmus!
Descendo! Hey! Oh!
Infringo! Expelliarmus! Coward! Bombarda!
You're going to regret that.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
My wand!
Closer! Incendio! Bombarda!
You don't think he saw it?
Accio! Infringo! Expelliarmus!
Oh.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Expelliarmus!
You've made a grave mistake. You're going to regret that. Had enough?
Coward!
Knew you were still hanging about.
Stop that! Descender! Confringo! Back for more, I see. Petrificus totalis! Closer! Confringo!
Back for more.
Expelliarmus! Petrificus totalis! The darkness will Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Can someone help me?
Revelio.
Please, I need your help.
Archie? Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Accio! Alohomora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now, let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something.
Away, Highwing! Away!
Slow down now. There we go. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Ah.
I don't see why everyone has their point.
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
One never knows.
Off to the races, then.
I used to help out at the
Any family with more than one household should share.
What's more powerful?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Bombarda!
Accio! least around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Levioso! Bombarda!
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realised what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
That was unimpressive.
Descendo!
There!
Bombarda! Confringo!
Let's get this over with.
Back to the bench.
Ooh, this shouldn't take them. Cover up while he's coming back this way. You can't stop us. Let's get this.
Potato! Confringo!
Your spells glance off of me.
Confringo!
You won't get away with it.
Bombarda!
That was meant for me.
Confringo!
Not quite.
Glacius! Descendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo!
An utterly pitiful despair.
Accio.
Easily neither.
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
Know which one I...
You're not even trying.
I'm a goblin, not a toy! How Let's get this over. Rather unwise coming back here. Release me! Release me! This is where you lay up. Impressed? I won't rest I'll get you. Why don't you come up here
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in.
Bombarda!
Protego! This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
How nice of you to stop by.
Bombarda!
that.
How many Rambox loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo. Bombarda. Accio. Ringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Repulsor. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Levio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda. Fringo. Accio. Confringo. Repulsor. Expelliarmus.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Incendio. Bombarda.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like lettuce. You're making this. Postponing the inevitable!
Fringo! Glacius! Repulsor! Bombarda!
Don't have time for this!
Incendio!
acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable. I won't rest. You don't believe you can defeat me, do you? Why have you not run away? Let them die, do you?
Confringo! We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Confringo!
Confringo! Confringo!
Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo! Depulso! Descendo! Glacier!
What are you doing? What is this? On the other ground now!
Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Descendo! Depulso! Glacier! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I will have my revenge!
Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! Descendo! Glacier! Bombarda! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well known for.
Revelio. Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
We can have a look around.
Incendio! Leviosa! Depulso! Here. Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Revelio. Depulso! Incendio!
We should clear out these spider webs.
Confringo!
Always seem to be in the way. Symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Depulso.
Wasn't expecting that. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Revelio.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Revelli. Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
You will was a hero. I've been fighting since before you were born.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
I'll be quiet.
We're being watched by a door.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
Not quiet. Oh, you think you're... There. You're really not very good. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something...
Help, child! Is that it? By about, where is a pumpkin? Best the likes of Let's get rather unwise coming back this way. Seems you're you don't know who you're playing with. You are postponing the inevitable.
Special offense.
Was that your best? A message. I'll find you. Your spells glance onto me. You can't stop us. I should have been. Not quite. Get away with that.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo!
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours. I won't rest until you're dead. I will make you. Is that the best you can do? This will not go well for you.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
You are
easily diverted.
I won't rest. What are you doing? What is this?
Descendo!
There you are. Let's get it. Spell won't save you now.
Put me on the ground now! Coming back this way. Your adversary only postpones the inevitable. Stop avoiding me!
off of me.
Incendio.
I will have my revenge!
Potato.
Put me on the ground now!
Incendio.
I shall avenge your death!
Expelliarmus.
That was meant for me.
Listen, get away!
Stop us. You won't stop me.
Confringo.
Sendo!
Get away with that!
You think this is funny? Incendio.
Your time is short!
Confringo.
Quick enough.
Expelliarmus.
Snap that one.
Why don't you come up here and fight me? It's inevitable!
Leviosa. Incendio.
Who do you think you are?
Confringo.
Why have you not run away? You won't get away with that. I'll get you for this!
Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
I shall have been no death!
Sendo.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Revelio.
Clever.
Closer. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Confringo.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Revelio. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about... Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals. But the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.